Hello everyone and welcome to Module 2 in Nursing 323 Health Assessment for registered nurses. So this week I wanted to take a look at Module 2 on Blackboard, just go over a few of the things that we will be learning this week and focus on the submitted assignments and as well as your discussion this week. Alright, so moving into learning modules. And if you will please pardon me, I do have a bit of a bronchitis case, so I sound a little rough this morning. So this week we will be focusing on interviewing as well as health history. Your module overview is listed here in Module 2. Please do read this. It will give you a good idea of what you will be focusing on this week as well as your learning objectives and your learning outcomes. What I would like to focus on is your to-do list and your submitted assignments for this week. So here, 1 through 9, you will be focusing on reviewing quite a few chapters in your Jarvis text. We'd like for you to review Module 2. And then also, we will be focusing on participation in a discussion module this week. That post initially is due by this Wednesday, and then you have 2 more response posts that are due by Friday. We also are completing the first shadow health assignment that you will be getting a grade for. This week we ask that you complete the mental health assignment, and then you can begin the health history shadow health assignment in preparation for next week. The only shadow health assignment that is actually due for a grade this week is your mental health assignment. Next, you will be developing and beginning to implement Part 2 of your personal wellness plan. You should have already submitted your Part 1 of your wellness plan the end of last week or this past Sunday. Again, your required learning activities in your Jarvis text are here for you, numbers 1 through 4, and they do focus on mental health, substance abuse, as well as interpersonal or domestic violence. Your discussion board assignments are found in your major discussion board forum. If you do not see your name in a discussion board assignment, please do contact me immediately so that I can find you a group to become a member on. This link takes you directly to the discussion board. And you will find your blue, yellow, green, orange, or red discussion thread in that area. Here is where your groups, like I was saying, are located. Your Module 2 is a discussion, is a case study of a 78-year-old white woman admitted to the emergency department. You will read over that case study and look at the subjective, objective data, and then answer the following questions 1 through 6. I do have several students that ask me the question, how long should the discussion post be? The answer to that question really is essentially how long it will take and how much information it will take for you to answer the questions. I do not expect a 60-page dissertation for these. Feel free to answer the discussion in what you feel is best as far as the question and answer process goes, but also make sure you understand that this is a collegiate expectation of answers. Any references that you use to answer your questions, you do need to reference in APA format. Please be sure to use the APA tips guide that I did post in week 1 under the intro so that you have a good idea of how to use APA format in your discussion. All right. After the discussion board, you will find your shadow health mental health assignment. Okay, this first document here, the mental health status assessment guide, kind of gives you a good idea of what you should be going over, the appearance, behavior, cognitive functions, thought process, and mini mental state examination in your shadow health assignment. And then we have here the single systems exam rubric. Now, your shadow health assignments are graded based on what is called the DCE score, or the Digital Clinical Examination Score. After you complete each one of these assignments, you will receive a percentage. Okay, that percentage is based on national average. And based on your percentage, you will get a point value for each one of these assignments. 4 points is 100%, all the way down to 1 point. Okay, you really want to focus on being in this above average or average range. You may be in your below average on your first and second week, but we hope that if you get a lower score in your digital clinical examination, that you go back and repeat those, because you can actually take that exam more than once within Shadow Health. You can complete it as many times as possible to achieve the score that you wish to give. Okay, and there are some key tips here on the Shadow Health assignment that you want to make sure you're reading through before you go in and complete that. You have until Sunday evening to complete the Shadow Health assignment, and then your personal wellness plan, the second part of your personal wellness plan, is also due this Sunday evening, and that is, as the first one, either a pass or fail for the personal wellness part 2. When you get to your final personal wellness, that is where your grade comes in. You want to focus on parts 1 through 5 in that wellness plan part 2. And should you have any questions about that, please don't hesitate to ask me or the teaching associate. You do have a rubric and an example here outlined for you, which will be very helpful in constructing this assignment. I believe that is all I have for you today for an overview for Module 2. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let me know, and I hope everybody has a great week.